to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Terrapins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He's changing the play. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for running room. Looking for a crease. Turning it on. He's at the 20. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Washington. He's past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Second down, going to throw it. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. He's got it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Off play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their second sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the move, it's Mack. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. A give to Brown. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Left side, it's Weaver. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Mack. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Give to the back. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Second down to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for the edge. The pitch. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his target. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man, knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. You get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. We really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Hands it off on the counter. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Runs through a tackle. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Making the adjustment. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snags it, and he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it, and it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarter.
He's going to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Dodson. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Complete. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the delay, it's Howard. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step 1. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a 1st down.
Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On play action. He's going for it all. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. They're all over him. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 16 team, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Wolfpack, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Pass to 6. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Terrapins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Good time to take a shot here with this quarterback. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They try it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Rush right in his face. Doesn't get it there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Rush is on. Zings it complete to the right. And not much doing. As that defense runs him out of bounds.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Takes the handoff. It's Mack. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, looking for a man. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Between the hashes, it's Parker. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? Looking for the edge, it's Howard. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They go to the counter. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Howard. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting him up for it.
Needs it here on fourth down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Finds his back in the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Wants to throw on first. Pound across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Mack. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They want to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Drops back on first down. He's going to run it, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out wide left, it's Parker. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He's got it. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat and mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap look. The defense will be thinking they're going to the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense completely off guard.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Bounces it outside. It's Howard. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. and now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Hauls it in the end zone for a touchdown, and now they just need the extra point to take the lead. Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rashad Downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference